NastTheMetalhead, and this is my brand new video. I'm really sorry for the big delay. The first 2 months I had exams and then I had some really serious issues to deal with. But now I'm back and ready to make a new video. And in this video I decided to recommend some songs, to make a song recommendation video. Since I have listened to a lot of interesting songs lately, and I want to recommend them to you guys. To start with, first song I recommend is The Unknowing by Gatherum, a metal death band from Sweden, if my memory serves me right. This song made me feel amazed and surprised at the same time. Since it combined the keyboards and the melody that was a bit calm with the growls and made that have a balance, and the real lyrics were sung with really lots of feeling, and like the singer was showing his feelings when he was singing. And I really loved the riff in the start and along with the keyboard. It was a song that can be really a milestone in metal death and can be something between Omnium and bands like Dark Tranquility, and to be something more evolutional to the genre of metal death. Second song I have to recommend is the song Narcissist by Kataklysm, by the new album Kataklysm, Meditations. Sorry, I pronounced wrong the name. And I thought it was one of the greatest songs of the 2018. And it was something really different from what I could have expected from Kataklysm. I expected Kataklysm to be more like Obituary, to be more like Death, to be more like that stuff, and not to be so much like Hatebreed with growls. Because for me, that song was just Hatebreed with growls. It was something really different when it comes to vocals from death metal. It was more to core, not to death metal. And I really loved the riff and the drums. That intro gets you right to the start, and then the vocals are really different, and they make the song more like deathcore, more like metalcore, and not so much like death metal, but it was good. It was a well-made song, and it showed that Kataklysm made a lot of effort, and in the music, and in the vocals, and in the lyrics, and in the video. They made an effort, and that's what matters. Now I'll recommend to you something more underground and more less known. I'll recommend you a song by my favorite black metal band, Goods of Desolation. They're from Australia, and their style is something between summoning and Death Heathen. And their song I have to recommend is Storm Beyond Reason from the album with the same name. It's a song that has the amazing melody and atmosphere of post-metal, and combined with the raw and harsh vocals of black metal, and along with lyrics that focus on emotions mostly, and not so much for the satanic imagery that most black metal bands have. And that's something that makes Goods of Desolation a unique band for the genre of black metal, I recommend the whole album to you, The Torn Beyond Reason, since it's an album that is really not well known. Only the people who know the genre a lot um, look at this album and listen to the songs. So it will be a good chance for you who don't like much black metal to give it a chance. Of course, I have to recommend at least one Greek band, a band from my country in the video. And that band I will recommend is On Thorns I Lay. On Thorns I Lay is a band that is mostly on the genre of death doom, but it goes a bit to melodeath and it has a mixture of genres. And the song I recommend is called Erevos and it's from the latest album Aegean Sorrow that was released this year, and it has really well made songs. And the things that have drawn me more to the song Erevos are that the vocals of the song are really deep, and the growls are so deep, even deeper than the singer of Opeth, or even deeper than George Fisher in my opinion. Um, and I really loved the atmosphere that the violin was creating along with the riff and the vocals that given it a unique feeling. It was really a song that was soft and at the same time brutal. Moreover, one of my favorite songs is Morphogenesis by Symmetry. Symmetry is one of the not so well known melodic bands, but in my opinion, they have the ultimate 2000s melodic feeling. What I mean with that. Um, you remember In Flames, in Soundtrack in For Your Escape, in Come Clarity, that had something that connected melodeath, metalcore, groove metal with electronic elements. I mean all that. I mean, take the vocals of death metal, take electronic elements, and take whatever is mainstream in the 2000s, and you have song. That's what I call the 2000s feeling of melodeath. And I think that Symmetry in this song has that in spades. And that song was released in 2008, and that is maybe the fact that it sounds like the year it was made, and even it sounds like it was made in 2005. And I would call this song by Symmetry that is the fear factory of the death metal. It was really different. It's like they mixed the fear factory elements with the death growls. A song that made me feel really stunned because the band in question is a band that I haven't heard of, and the vocals of the band is the guitarist in another band that I completely despise, and it made me an impression that I loved the song, and I loved most of the songs of that band. The band is Vesania. It's a band that incorporates so many styles. It's black, it's death, it's symphonic, it's everything. And the vocalist is Orion from Behemoth. And as I said before, I hate Behemoth. But this song made me change my mind for black metal also, since it sounded really more melodic, more something that it was well made without trying to draw so much attention or to provoke things like Behemoth did, because the songs they have that imaginary and they provoke, and the song don't provoke. And the intro, from when it starts, the vocals are right into your head, you hear the vocals and you are really impressed, since the vocals don't remind the sheer soul of black metal. It's something more different, and I really love from how it goes from the intro to the chorus, and then that has the other instruments except the guitar and drums. And it's a song that I would also recommend to you who don't like the genre and who think that black metal is not a good genre of music, and to change a bit your minds. One of my favorite songs, and a song with the most meaningful lyrics from this band, in my opinion, is Solitude Within by Evergrey. It was one of the earliest, not the latest, um, um, work of Evergrey, and it was something that I couldn't describe progressive. It was progressive, but it was melodic at the same time. It was power. It was completely every genre of metal at one song. I really love the lyrics that created a lot of emotion. They were emotional as it goes, and I will also recommend Evergrey to you who love progressive and you love emotional lyrics at the same time, for who you are, for you who are fans of Symphony X, fans of maybe Catatonia, Opeth. For those people, I would recommend mostly Evergrey. And the last song I will recommend is called Isolation, and it's by another progressive metal band that is not well known, and they are Mercenary. Mercenary is a band that most people haven't heard of, and this song has also their great meaningful lyrics that depict the loneliness, and I really love the solo. Their guitars must be very good. The solo remains in your mind even if you have listened to the song just 2 times. And it's a song that has a really